Lynne Liberato grew up as the child of a naval officer, which meant the world was her home. She attended 4 different schools in just 5th grade alone. She literally was always the new kid who wished she could have lasting friends.
But what it's really helped me as I've grown up is that now I'm pretty comfortable in situations where I don't know anybody and there are new people, I'm the new person, and there are established groups. So my experience is being virtually always the new kid at school.
Growing up, Lynne admired her grandmother, Anna Lee. She taught Lynne that you can't control the negatives that life throws your way, but you can control yourself. She taught her to always do the very best, to recognize and take advantage of the opportunities that develop.
There are times it's an advantage to being a woman, for example, in my case. You take advantage of those opportunities. If someone gives you an opportunity because they say, well, we need to have a woman involved in this, you prove to them and prove to yourself that you can do as good a job as anybody else, or even better.
These were the values that enabled Lynne to excel in life and at school. Lynne received her undergraduate degree in journalism from Sam Houston State University and master's from Texas A&M University at Commerce. She wanted to be a journalist and TV news anchor, and she thought that going a step further by having a law degree would give her a distinct advantage. She never planned that life would lead her to one day being a partner at Haynes & Boone.
So I went to law school with the idea that that would make me a better reporter. But once I got into law school, I realized how much I loved the whole notion of being a lawyer. I liked the idea of helping people, of facilitating business, of kind of making things work.
Through her life experience, Lynne has come to realize the invaluable link between education and finding enjoyment and satisfaction in one's work.
Education is where it's at, and without an education, without skills, it's really difficult to be successful. The more educated you are, the more opportunities you have, and the more as you work, the benefits from working come back for you.
And she has indeed become successful. Lynne is one of Texas's most prominent appellate lawyers. She has argued before the U.S. Supreme Court, lobbied Congress on behalf of legal services for the poor, and met with the president concerning judicial appointments. She was also the first woman president of the Houston Bar Association. Lynne Liberato is a tough businesswoman and lawyer, but behind all that, she has a softer side as a mother of 2 grown sons. She also has some hobbies that might surprise you.
That I collect dishes, and I have more fun collecting dishes. There's a certain type of dishes from the 30s, 40s, and 50s called fiestaware. My other hobby is flower arranging, and I take classes in flower arranging, and when I have parties, I do the flowers. And so maybe one of these days when I'd like to be a florist. But the only problem with that is I want the flowers to look like I want them to look. I don't want to have customers. So I don't think I would be successful in that business because I have no interest in what the customers would want. It would be totally me.
Her most rewarding hobby, however, is her community involvement. She is chairman of the board for the United Way of Greater Houston and was the first woman to receive the prestigious Leon Jaworski Community Service Award. Lynne Liberato is a person who strives to be and give the best of herself.